Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. Today's video is on the Ultimate Period Guide. I thought it was about time to kind of speak about this, I guess. The key to any Ultimate Period Guide is, of course, preparation and understanding how to design your own pack. So let's have a look at the elements of preparation, basically. And I've kind of got 7 main points, so we're going to start with like number 1, and it is choosing the right products with the right shape and style for you. So there are quite a few options out here, and we'll obviously be going over the reusable options, being that this is a reusable menstrual channel and I don't support single-use disposables. So external options, of course, include period underwear and cloth pads, and obviously you see a selection in front of you. Internal options include essentially menstrual cups, which you see a variety here, and kind of the disc shape as well, and they also can include stuff like crochet tampons. And while sea sponges could fall into this category, or fit into this category, I guess, please do not use them. I have a video out on why you should not be using sea sponges, so I'll link that video up on screen for you so you can check that out. As you can see from the options I have in front or here, there are options. There are traditional, so you can tailor your cups to what's more personally suited to your own needs, shape and size, and that's kind of the same as these cloth pads here. You're not limited to single-use disposable shapes, and I guess single-use disposable shapes traditionally kind of come in this very kind of straight up and down pattern, but obviously, as you can see with the rest of these, that these are quite different shapes. That again is a straight up and down, but is actually quite long. This one here has this here, which could be a front bleeder or a back bleeder, so you can get them quite long. So even if you are concerned, you actually get cloth pads in far more varieties, sizes and shapes than you will ever find cloth disposable single-use disposables being. And it's kind of the same with the menstrual cups, is that you get quite, I mean, this is a really common kind of bell shaped, but you're getting a lot more designs that are coming out like this. You can get designs like this that also have a stem on them. This is a high cervix menstrual cup, but you can also get them in low cervix menstrual cups, and these are of course disc shape. So you can get quite a variety of shapes now in both cloth pads and menstrual cups that will allow you to find what's going to suit you. It's the same as underwear. If you've seen, I only have the one style of period underwear at the moment, but you can get from tween size up to, generally I think one of the companies goes up to 6XL, and a lot of them come in different shapes, varieties and styles over multiple companies. So again, you can get something that's more suited to your style and shape. So in all of these categories, there is a variety of companies, at-home makers, and you will find a suitable, more convenient mixture of these things for you to use. So number 2, I'm just going to put these over to the side, so they will just sit there, is actually pain management. I've just got a couple of different things. I've got them in different companies. So your pain management will of course be dependent on your own personal level of pain. This is not a comparison deal. This is not a weakness or strength deal. It is just simply a personal choice that you make, or that you feel, I suppose, I guess. Your level of pain can also be dependent on other health issues that you have, such as endometriosis or PCOD. But in this video, we're dealing with kind of the general pain management and not specific pain that's diagnosed by your GP, and then you should be having an endorsed management plan for that. If you have endo or PCOS, if you don't have a pain management or a management plan at all from your GP, probably find one that's going to work with you on that. So this kind of this video is not really dealing with that specifically, because I know a lot of women get severe pain with that. This is just kind of dealing with the general discomfort of having your period. There are several options here depending on preference and pain level, and you can go with medication, which are kind of what's in front of you, or a herbal preference. Panadol and ibuprofen are both over-the-counter medications. This is ibuprofen. They're just two different companies, and this is Panadol. This is just like paracetamol. This is just a generic company. So those are some pain medications that you can get, and they're freely available in supermarkets. Herbal remedies include ginger and turmeric, but they can also include such things as tea. So this type of tea, this is peppermint tea, and they can also include supplements like zinc and magnesium. And zinc and magnesium can help you more efficiently deal with muscle cramps and mild spasms. And zinc can be used in reproductive health or just assisting with that type of stuff. So obviously muscle cramps is what your uterus is doing to get the blood out. So I tend to personally use all of these things, which is why I have them. I take magnesium generally daily. I take zinc daily. I only take these when I need to, and I do have a variety of teas around. This is peppermint, this is Regenix. I have done a review on Regenix, but Regenix also has an anti-inflammatory which contains turmeric in it. So you can also take turmeric via your tea. So these are just some of the things that obviously I have on me and I use, and can be used as part of kind of a comprehensive pain management when you're dealing with your period. Point number 3 is eating healthy. While cravings are definitely a thing for both either sugary or salty foods, it could be better in the long run to eat healthier, mostly to better nourish your body. Your period can cause a loss of hydration, which means also a loss of mineral salt. The best thing for this is obviously, outside of drinking plenty of water, but to replace the kind of packet chips with maybe roasting your own pumpkin and or veggies, and using rosemary and salt and a more better mineral salt to actually replace them as well. This also kind of works in with pain management, in utilizing adequate nourishment, whole foods, electrolytes and supplements, and healthy snacks to provide better for your body. The other thing that I have here is, I'm just going to put these up because is this lucky iron fish, which is you cook with it when you're making soups or risotto. I've actually put it in my risotto before. So you boil it for 10 minutes when you're taking the liquid. You could also just boil it in water and drink the water, but especially on your period, when you are losing obviously blood, you can drop your iron level. So this will help you actually keep your iron level up by either cooking with it or boiling it and drinking it. So that's kind of another way to kind of keep your iron levels up as well. Point number 4 is exercise. No, I am not talking about those ridiculous ads type of exercise. I'm talking about some manageable exercise regime. But quite simply, a gentle 30 to 60 minutes walk around the block or walk around the neighbourhood, or even some gentle yoga poses will help promote circulation and can release endorphins, which will boost your mood and calm you down. Gentle stretches and yoga and Pilates will all work together to do this, in addition to just a gentle walk around the block, so you don't have to be aggressive with that. The next one is point number 5 is comfort, which is essentially where you get to shine personally. This is where heat pads like this little cuddlies, or a water bottle, also track pants, weighted blankets, or if you get really hot, cooling pillows and or mats, and or the cooling mats you can put on your bed come into play. So whatever it is that gives you that relief, to use it like a blankie or a teddy or a heat pad. It's essentially about the preferences that you have. Elastic waisted pants, dresses, skirts, an extra day off, be yourself and honour your body and what it is telling you to do. So this is one of my cuddlies. I've got it because it is useful to have at work. I can just heat it up and put it in the back of my chair at work, and it works really, really well when I'm having back pain. It's an all-in-one, and it's self-contained, so I don't have to pull it out and put it back in and do all weird stuff with it. It's just the one thing. So that's what I found really easy about that. Number 6 and number 7 I'm going to deal with kind of together, just because it is, number 6 is preparation and number 7 is get a period tracking app. So both of them kind of run into the be prepared for your cycle, in the sense of knowing when it's going to come, and also knowing what you are taking with you. So I put this last because there is no shame in being irregular. However, utilizing a period tracker app, like Period Tracker, or I'm using both Period Tracker and Clue at the moment because I'm doing a comparative experience in using the both and which one's kind of better for me. That's obviously going to be an upcoming video on it, but I've been using Period Tracker for I think 7 years, and I've just been using Clue for a couple of months. So, but using maybe a period tracker, any of them that is suitable for you, may indicate any similarities in your cycle. I personally am pretty regular, so the apps are accurate within a 48-hour time frame, generally, and this assists me with being prepared. I have a prep pack playlist that shows what I have taken with me at work, knowing that my period is upcoming. But if you are a cup user and you are irregular, you can just have one in your bag or your desk. I'm an exceptionally anxious person, so I like to make sure that I have the items I require at any time, or for my upcoming period. I don't tend to take them for the 3 weeks in between because I don't need to. I very, very rarely have irregular periods. So I am also privileged in that my cycle is regular, and I am able to accommodate this by being able to prepare the weekend before I go to work when I know my cycle is due. However, you do you, and however you need to prep is actually important. It's literally the most important message that I'm trying to give you here, is that you and your experience may not be comparable to mine or anyone else's on here. You may be in crippling pain, you may be in mild pain, your cycle could be 21 days or your cycle could be 31 days. You could have a period for 2 days or you could have a period for 7 days. You have your own normal. So being prepared is my most important point, but also the one that needs the greatest caveat on it, because it means personalizing it to your own needs. So you may need to carry a menstrual cup with you at all times, or a spare pad, or you may need to wear period underwear every day to accommodate the unexpected or irregular periods that you may experience. With any ultimate period guide, the first priority is how you work in your life, school, university, or work, and how much access you have to laundry facilities or the bathroom while you're on shift or the bathroom while you're in classes. But this is actually and always my point. You can relate your ultimate period guide to that for what works for you. Please post a video as how you prepare everything, and have your own tips and tricks, especially if you run a gauntlet of a variety of periods, because this may help others who are in similar or the same circumstances. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day, and I of course will catch up with all of you in the next video. Bye everyone.